A commercial Airbus A320 cruises, high above Europe, under a clear blue sky, a routine flight with calm weather and nothing unusual to suggest what is about to unfold. Inside a French air traffic control center, controllers quietly monitor radar screens, tracking aircraft movements as part of an ordinary workday. In the cockpit, both pilots sit calmly at the controls, instruments stable, the aircraft flying smoothly at cruise altitude. Suddenly, controllers notice something wrong. The aircraft begins descending unexpectedly, dropping below its assigned altitude. Air traffic control immediately attempts to contact the flight crew, repeating calls and requesting confirmation. There is no reply. Radio frequencies remain silent, and concern quickly turns into alarm. Moments later, the aircraft symbol disappears from radar, confirming that something is seriously wrong. A distress phase is declared as emergency protocols are activated and multiple agencies begin coordinating. The aircraft crashes into the steep mountains of the Alps, ending the flight in a devastating impact. The crash site is remote and inaccessible by road, forcing rescue teams to rely on helicopters in harsh mountain conditions. Investigators find a massive debris field, with the aircraft completely destroyed and scattered into small fragments. The flight data recorder and cockpit voice recorder are recovered, damaged but still holding crucial evidence. As investigators analyze the data, a disturbing conclusion begins to take shape. This was no accident. Earlier in the flight, the captain briefly left the cockpit, unaware that this moment would change everything. Left alone inside, the co-pilot deliberately adjusted the aircraft's controls and initiated a descent. The reinforced cockpit door was locked from the inside, overriding all emergency access. The captain returned and desperately tried to re-enter, knocking repeatedly, but the door never opened. Designed to stop hijackers, the cockpit door system allowed those inside to permanently deny access. The aircraft continued descending toward the mountains with no possibility of intervention. Inside the cabin, passengers sat in tense silence, fully aware that something was terribly wrong. All 150 people on board lost their lives, leaving families and communities shattered by the loss. The captain's final moments were spent trying to save everyone on board, an effort remembered with deep respect. The co-pilot's early life showed a passion for aviation, surrounded by aircraft posters and dreams of flying. Behind that dream was a long struggle with mental health, marked by severe depression and inner conflict. Despite repeated doctor visits and medical warnings, critical information never reached the airline. Days before the flight, the co-pilot researched the cockpit door locking system late at night. On a previous flight, he briefly tested the descent controls, an unnoticed rehearsal. After the tragedy, difficult questions emerged about mental health, ethics, and shared responsibility. Aviation safety procedures were strengthened, with improved psychological screening and cockpit rules. Incidents like this are extremely rare, but the lessons they leave behind continue to shape aviation safety today. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you found it informative, feel free to like, share, and subscribe for more documentaries.